Start with this deal and why it was. I mean, it was rejected by a very large majority, wasn't it? What was in that deal?
So in that deal was a up to 16 grand offer for the grade 3 WRCOs, depending on where you was on the council spinal.
Yeah.
There was, and then it was also explaining about the drivers being dropped.
Yeah.
So, but they never actually had anything put in paper. Like it wasn't a final deal.
Yeah.
It said, literally said on there, this is for reference only. So it wasn't a deal, if in the sense that it was in black and white, and they can't renege on it. It was just saying this is for reference only.
Yeah. And do you think that deal should have been put?
No.
No.
No. No.
No.
Because when we were sitting there in the meetings, we categorically told them, you put this out, it will be rejected.
Yeah, yeah.
So we actually told them it was going to be rejected.
Told who?
We told the council.
Yeah.
So the people that were sitting there around the table for the council, we told them that it would be rejected. Because, like I've said to Dave, a couple of people that have asked me, the drivers originally come out in 2017 when they first tried to do this. The drivers come out for the grade 3s then.
Yeah.
The drivers come out at the start of this dispute, again for the grade 3s. Now they're attacking the drivers, so this is the way that the grade 3s and 2s can stand up for the people who have stood through us since 2017.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a very divisive deal as well, wasn't it? You know, I mean, it was worse than what you'd come out over in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, why? If you're trying to get a deal over the line for a certain grade, do you then attack another grade?
Yeah.
They've made it worse. Yeah, you've got people like Angela Rayner saying, accept this deal. Well, they're not going to accept it because those are my family.
Yeah.
Like, I've worked there for 23 years. Some of these people I see more than I see my own wife and kids.
Yeah.
You attack one of us, you attack us all.
Yeah.
That's it.
So I mean, that's a really significant defiance of that deal. But the question is, where does it go from here? Because the strike breaking is being escalated.
Yes.
These letters have been sent out.
Yes.
Threatening, workers that they're being investigated.
Yeah.
In relation to the picket line, is totally unspecified.
Yeah.
I mean, you were saying, do you want to say anything on that in terms of these sort of tactics that are being used?
I don't really. I believe that they extended the supposed Section 14, that isn't a Section 14, until Thursday, midnight again. So then we find out if there's another week put on it. We won't know.
Yeah.
But it was for a state of emergency. But if they collected all the rubbish, surely the state of emergency isn't there anymore. The tactic they're using on threatening people with their jobs, I don't really get. I don't get the letters they sent out yesterday because how can you send someone a letter saying that they're going to attack them and going to suspend them pending an investigation, yet not state what they have actually done?
Yeah.
And it all seems to be one-sided because one of our union reps actually got hit by a truck driven by an ASM. They suspended the union rep, but they didn't suspend the ASM who was driving said wagon at the time.
ASM,
so it seems to be
ASM.
He's an assistant service manager.
Right.
So
you had managers driving the
wagons out.
Yes.
Wagons,
yeah.
Yes.
And how long ago was that?
That was 2-3 weeks ago.
Right.
So they happened to have the footage of him walking onto a council site because obviously he'd just been run over.
Yeah.
But they didn't then produce the footage of him being run over.
Yeah.
So surely you suspend both pending investigation, not just one-sided like the council have done.
What do you think about the need to end the isolation of your struggle? I mean, in terms of what you've been hit with, the vicious media campaign, these intimidation tactics, it's being led by the Starmer government, and this will set a precedent for every section of workers. How critical do you think it is that the working class, broader sections of workers now begin to mobilise in your defence?
I hope they see what it is doing to us. We are just, I call it a cork in the bottle, we're the cork. Once that cork goes, they go for the rest of us.
Yeah.
So you need to stand by this dispute.
Yeah.
We all need to up in arms and say enough is enough.
Yeah.
we are the working class. Labour was meant to be a working class party.
Yeah.
So why are you attacking the working class?
Yeah.
And that's the way I see it.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, they've only been in 9 months. In terms of the austerity, it's 14, billion now.
Yeah.
It's expanding.
Yeah.
They've got money for tax concessions to the wealthy, for war. And now they're cracking down on workers' most fundamental rights. So in terms of the need for workers to come to your assistance in that, what we're raising is that needs to come from the roots, from the rank and file, because the union officials are not doing that.
Yeah. I don't know what the answer is. I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
We all need to stand together. That's the only thing that I can say. It's about time we showed. I mean, they're basically Conservative under the Labour banner.
Yeah.
And we all need to say enough's enough.
Yeah.
Everything's got. Look at the attack that they did on the OAPs. I mean, the winter fuel tax, all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about time the workers fought back. We have to. I don't know how, but we all have to.